Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Minutes after slicing my finger on the Wii box, before I even plugged the Wii into the television, I decided to download a program for Mac OS X called Darwin Wiimote. I remember reading about it quite some time ago. And you essentially connect your Wiimote via Bluetooth to, well, any computer that's running Mac OS X over Bluetooth. And watch as I move it up and down. It's like a seismograph. Or back and forth. Around and around and around and around. And the neat thing is, too, I can actually go in and control front row with the Wiimote. So, instead of having 13 remote controls, I only need one. Yes, and I can even go in and decide to watch the podcasts. Ooh, I don't really have a lot of podcasts on this computer, if that's not obvious. But I do have the Chris Pirillo Show podcast, which is fully downloadable on iTunes or any podcasting software. It's got all our videos on it. This is Big Mac. Well, actually, it's the box in which sits Big... Yeah. Whatever, Chris. So... not only am I able to control something like front row, now that I'm zoomed out here, I can toggle the Wiimote software here to control the mouse as it moves around the screen. I don't know how visible this is going to be. Give me a minute. Alright, I'm going to... let's just zoom in to try to give you a closer look as I'm sitting a little lower on here. You can see you can toggle things like the motion sensors, force feedbacks, you can even record motions. I've got mouse mode set to off right now just because I found the mouse control a bit unwieldy. As you press certain buttons on the Wiimote, you'll notice that over here the graphical representation will highlight in pink. So as I'm pressing the trigger below, it goes pink, up, down, left, right. And you could even go in, if I open up the properties panel, or I guess the preferences pane. Gosh, I couldn't have picked a more opposite phrase there. I can go in and I can configure and remap keys at will, including remapping the nunchuck. So it is, for open source software, I would say they did the developer did a fantastic job with it. Like I said, I remember reading about it a while ago, but never really had a chance to play it because I literally just unboxed my Wii a few minutes ago. So, this is, again, I don't know if the practical uses for it, but, if nothing else, then you've got another reason to own a Wii, if only to dive in and use it as some kind of television remote control or Apple TV remote control, possibly, over Bluetooth. It's just another one of those things that I don't know if Nintendo necessarily thought of or really wanted or certainly didn't sanction, but it didn't stop some developer from deciding to go ahead and do it in the first place. Yeah, I know, I'm a geek, and I think Wireless Packet pointed that out. It says, gee, he hasn't even plugged it in yet, and he's already playing with it on his computer. I just like looking at the lines. Forget the games. Who needs the games? I've got green and blue and red lines, and it's like an earthquake here. Hey, I live in Seattle. Here, Mount Rainier's about to blow! It's Rainier! Ah! That's blue. And then if I wag it back and forth, that's red. Of course, I obviously can't keep a very steady hand. I could do this like all night. That's the problem. I could just play with the Wiimote all night. Forget the games! Anyway, if you guys know of any other really cool Wii hacks or Wii software that I can plug into either Windows, Linux, or Mac OS X, I'd be interested in hearing about it. Maybe you guys watch the Chris Pirillo Show podcast on your Wii, because you can pull in the live stream that way. Oh yeah, I didn't even show you this over here. Sorry. Anyway, my email address is chris@pirillo.com. I was going to show you. Here's the nunchuck, or the joystick, if you will. So cool. Okay, anyway, my email address is chris@pirillo.com, and of course, if you're interested in watching us play with hardware and software, we're pretty much doing it, like, all the time. Usually not this close up to my face, but regardless, we're streaming out live audio and video 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at one place and one place alone. That's live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.